Oh, cool. Strikeable pry bars. Nice. Got paint. Still got paint. Alright, we've been upgrading our tool collection a little bit. Check this out. I got this Impact. It's not KD though. I got this shit on eBay. They said it was NLS new. I looked at it because it looked old and probably was made in America. So the deal is, this is a Lyle impact driver, 3/8, 5 bits with a KD tool. Whatever, something went wrong with that, but it works. I got it for cheap and I don't care. But as I was, I could have swore I had another one of those things, but I don't think I do. I started going to Antique Tool World. Check out this old Craftsman one. Whoa. This one, Craftsman tools are good. They didn't have a lot of slop in them. It's nice. But I got one older. We're not showing that right now. Let me just look in here quickly. The 2 thumbs down people will be after me. That's another old one like that. Another old one like that. Yeah, that's one, Tools with Tools. I cannot find, I don't think I have it. We started doing more pipe wrenches. Pipe wrenches came out nice. Nope, that wasn't it. Hold on. Oh man, pipe wrenches came out really nice. So we got that. We got the pry bars. We got the long snap-on 1/4 inch. This is cool. I want to get a longer one in 3/8 and a 1/4 inch too, just because I'm getting old and weak. This thing, we got this is a 36 tooth one, real clickety. What does this say? TFR936. Had rust on it. Guy said it was new, so I bitched to him. I got a smoking deal on that, I guess. 3/8. They didn't show it. We're not talking about that shit. That's just some stuff. And I was looking for the impact driver. I found this old Craftsman ratchet. Whoa, really old school. And it was kind of junky when it turned, so I took it apart. And gotta grease up the internals. Yeah. Little screws, I'm surprised they came out. But yeah, this is an old one. I don't know how old this shit is. I don't know, it's old. Gotta be at least 40, 50 years old. I don't know how you get this piece out. It's like pressed on. You might just leave it. We'll clean it all out. We'll brake cleaner, grease it all up. We'll call it good. Cool. Old tools. So that's that. I don't know. I gotta get back to fixing car shit. No one cares about the bench vise. Bench vise. No one cares about bench vices. Antique bench vices. There's like forums for bench vices. People, they like tell stories about their bench vice finds, and it's kind of funny. And they restore them too. Who would restore like an old beat up thing though like that? I think it ruins it when it's all nice and shiny. I felt guilty about cleaning up some of those old pipe wrenches, probably from like the 40s and the 50s. But let's grease this shit up. Now what we're doing is taking apart old Craftsman ratchets and we're greasing them. It's actually pretty easy to get them apart. It's a weird little snap ring thing. And they get pretty funky in there. Clean them up, put a little grease. Done. The grease makes them must operate brand new. So quiet. So smooth. And they'll last longer. No metal on metal. You don't need a lot of grease. I figured out this air tool grease works a hell of a lot better than chassis grease, which I used in the last two. Chassis grease is too thick, but it'll work. Badass. This thing works so good now. One of my little ones is actually stripped out. Hold on. That little one, the gear's bad on it, but I put it together anyway. Quiet. And this one, where is it? No, not this one. This one, the gear was bad on it. I took that one apart before. That one I put a heavier grease in it. But it still works. Not for long, but that sucks. We're gonna have to warranty this one. I'll have to make a rebuild kit just for that. Now maybe we'll show you how to do it now that I mastered it. Hear that? Loud. This one's gonna be hard to do. Got our bench vise working. We could do this in our... No, we can't talk about the bench vise. Loud. So these older ones, you just gotta hit them with brake clean. There's a little clip over here and a clip over there. You just pinch that. That seems to be working pretty good. I fogged my lens. Hopefully it's not brake. Probably is. Damn it. What the hell's on this thing? Smudge. You just grab it. You can work that baby off just like that. And then you take that out and look, no grease. Alright, oil it up. Grease it up. And then when you have it all apart, just inspect all that. Like on the other one I had a couple gears missing. I bet someone probably makes this part. They're trying to salvage, you know, the older parts. Because now with 3D machines and printers, well, printers, you can make anything. This piece you can leave in, but if you want to get that out, it's the same thing. It's just a little clip. I haven't taken it out yet. I just leave it. I just cram a bunch of grease down in there. And I call it good. See, these older ones, they had a little greasing point, but I tried to use that on this, but nothing even happens. A little bit went in there, but not much. So, after you clean it all and dry, pump it up with grease. Don't ask me with this thing. This is a Ingersoll Rand little pumper thing. And why do I have this spot on this camera? This is terrible. The thumbs down guy is gonna hate this. So why didn't you explain this better? And everything else. Everyone wants everything. Try to get that smudge out and try to clean that smudge. Everyone wants everything. You're not gonna get everything. What you will get though, if you do this, is a smooth operating ratchet. That's what you will get. For free. Alright, let me get this smudge off this camera. This is really annoying. I'll use this dirty old rag to get it off. Not better. Being that these had like no grease in it as is, you really don't need a lot of grease. I just do that like I did, like you saw. And you just spread it around the top, call it good. This is like Molly grease, I think. Again, air tool grease. If you have an Ingersoll Rand gun, you'll use that. It seems to be working better than the... This is Super Lube made for urethane bushings. It seems to be working better than that. And I guess my gluing my shoes together didn't work either. Damn, we can fix some stuff, but we can't fix everything. Then you just force that clip back on again. These, I gotta get more of these ankle jobbers. Put it on there, push it on, make sure it's locked, and I can't test it because it's too small. But I'll test you on the duck call one when I do this one. Get the funk in this one. I should really give this a little, don't get in your eyes. I got it all on my face before this stuff. It's a high-powered can. Get this out of here first, we'll try. There's still more shit in there. This is a fatter ring than all the other ones, so I don't know how this one's gonna work. There we go. Whoa, don't lose it. This one actually has a little bit of oil in it, not much though. Maybe that was from the brake cleaner, I think so. Alright, let's clean it up. Easy. And there's probably like breakdowns and videos on this on the internet, but I didn't even check, you know. I used to, when I was younger, check everything and try to find information. Now I'm older, I try to figure it out myself. I think I have the skill set to do that. I think a lot of people in the world were losing that. That people just don't dive into stuff. They want to make sure that they're doing everything right, and they join some internet forum, or they watch a YouTube video. Oh no, the rag's dirty, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to use a clean rag. And yeah. It screws up everyone's mindset today. Or they think like you're supposed to teach them everything. Like someone's responsible for their success or their failures when the person doing it is responsible for that. But no one wants, I don't know, screwed up way of thinking in this 2017. Let's go clean it up better. Grease it up. We have mint working ratchets. Now I gotta do a snap-on one now. And when you're done, you know, you grease it. If I skipped a step, but check it out now. Maybe I broke it. Like 90% quieter. So you can take off those catalytic converters at night on your neighbor's car. and I'll never hear you clicking away. Awesome. That's how you do it. Pretty cool. I didn't even know how to do it, but just looked at it. I wanted to fix something. This really old Snap-on one, F71C, was really difficult. It had two little Phillips flathead blade screws. Then it started budging a little bit, but then I started rotating it back and forth, pulling on it on the 3/8 drive, and I finally let loose. Let's go take apart this one and clean it up. Similar design. Gears in good shape. You need a tripod. You need a dash cam. Snap-on actually makes it easier to grease up. I have a newer one that I have to take apart a 1/4 inch. It fell in the pool. Don't tell the Snap-on guy. But since then, it always was a little tighter. Yeah, you want some grease down in there. Work it, and then do the rest. Now we're just doing everything. Now we get SK. Same design as the Craftsman, it looks like. Big clip. You can get it off. I need 2 hands. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Whoa, SK uses a weird design. And external teeth. That's weird. Whoa. Not too much oil on there, buddy. Oh, you didn't make the video and finish it. Do not take apart SK ratchets. They're very difficult to get back together. This ring, you have to do 2 things at once. You have to push down a little pole gear, compress the ring, and you kind of gotta press over here while you hit the direction change, and it'll pop back in. I was fighting this for an hour. The spring was flying in all directions. Yeah, we got it. The spring might be on backwards too, but I don't care. It works. It's quiet. So I don't know what we're gonna do next. So when you get a Snap-on 1/4 inch ratchet and you want to take it apart and grease it or rebuild it because that piece broke, there's this little ball and you have to seat it on this little tiny spring. It's almost impossible. So we're going to go in there again. I cut a straw to be a holder for that. Hopefully it works. I don't know. Besides making a shim, that's the only thing I think it's going to work. I used super glue and super glued that ball to the spring. It's probably going to break off immediately after you use it, but that's the point. And I don't know. I brought my grease. Excuse the noise. If damn dog is just an asshole. Thought this shit till like 4 in the morning. I haven't slept in a while. But we got it together. That was, which was this one. That was the first one I screwed with. The ball didn't fall out of this one. And this was the one the ball did fall out of. The trick is I super glued it, then I sprayed it with brake cleaner to kill the super glue, then I greased it. This one seems to be easier than this one though to switch. Maybe about the same.